What if the history you knew was just the surface? What if beneath the textbooks and popular narratives were stories of people who reshaped the world, yet never received the applause they deserved? The Small and the Mighty by Sharon McMahon dives deep into the lives of unsung heroes, people who, without wealth or fame, shaped the course of history with their grit, determination, and unyielding spirit. Their stories aren't just tales of the past, they're lessons for all of us about what it means to be truly great. Imagine a world where freedom wasn't just a dream, but something people fought for with every breath they took. That's the world Mary Ann Shadd Cary was born into. Born in 1823 to a family of abolitionists, Mary Ann's early life was defined by the fight against slavery. But Mary Ann wasn't content to simply follow in the footsteps of others. She carved her own path. At a time when women, particularly black women, were silenced, Mary Ann broke through every barrier. She founded the Provincial Freeman, becoming the first African American woman to publish and edit a newspaper in North America. Her newspaper wasn't just ink on paper, it was a call to action. It spoke to the enslaved seeking freedom, to the oppressed yearning for justice, and to a society that needed to confront its own hypocrisy. Mary Ann didn't just write about change, she embodied it. When her words weren't enough, she became an educator, dedicating her life to teaching black children who had been cast aside by society. Mary Ann's story isn't just one of courage, it's a reminder that when we use our voice, we can ignite change far beyond what we imagine. But courage isn't always loud. Sometimes it's the quiet resolve to stand for justice in the face of overwhelming odds. Bass Reeves is a name that many don't know, but his legacy is one that deserves a spotlight. Born into slavery in 1838, Bass escaped to freedom during the Civil War, seeking refuge among Native American tribes. It was there that he learned the languages and survival skills that would later define his career. Bass didn't just survive, he thrived. As one of the first black U.S. Marshals, Bass Reeves arrested over 3,000 criminals during his career, navigating the lawless expanse of the Wild West with an unshakable sense of duty. His work was dangerous, his life constantly at risk, yet he never wavered. One of the most remarkable aspects of Bass's life was his commitment to justice, even when it came at a personal cost. When his own son was accused of murder, Bass arrested him, upholding the very principles he dedicated his life to. His story is a testament to the idea that justice isn't about convenience, it's about doing what's right, no matter how difficult. While some heroes fight battles in the open, others work tirelessly behind the scenes to transform the world. Francis Perkins is one such hero. Born in 1880, Frances witnessed firsthand the horrors of industrial labor. The turning point in her life came when she saw the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire, a tragedy that claimed the lives of 146 workers. For many, the fire was just another headline, but for Frances, it was a call to action. As the first woman to serve in a U.S. presidential cabinet, Frances Perkins used her position to champion workers' rights. She played a pivotal role in creating Social Security, unemployment insurance, and child labor laws, reforms that continue to protect millions of Americans today. Frances's story reminds us that even in the face of tragedy, we have the power to build something better. And then there's Zitkala Shah, a woman whose life was a bridge between two worlds. Born on the Yankton Sioux Reservation in 1876, Zitkala Shah grew up navigating the tension between her Sioux heritage and the pressures of assimilation. Her talent as a writer, musician, and activist became her tools in the fight for Native American rights. Through her writings, Zitkala Shah shed light on the injustices faced by her people, blending her personal experiences with powerful advocacy. She co-founded the National Council of American Indians, ensuring that Native American voices were heard in a world that sought to silence them. Zitkala Shah's life is a reminder that preserving one's identity is an act of resistance and that culture is a treasure worth fighting for. These stories, and so many more, are what make The Small and the Mighty such a compelling read. Each page is a reminder that greatness isn't reserved for the famous or the powerful. It's in the teacher who inspires her students, the lawman who stands firm in his convictions, the advocate who refuses to back down, and the writer who gives a voice to the voiceless. What makes these stories so timeless is their relevance to our lives today. In a world that often feels divided and uncertain, the courage and resilience of these unsung heroes offer a beacon of hope. They show us that change doesn't require perfection, just a willingness to act. They remind us that our choices, no matter how small they may seem, have the power to shape the world around us. As you read The Small and the Mighty, you'll find yourself asking questions. What would I have done in their shoes? How can I make a difference in my own life? And perhaps most importantly, whose story will I help tell? These unsung heroes have inspired countless others to stand up, speak out, and make a difference. Their legacy lives on, not just in history books, but in the lives of everyone who learns their stories. And now, you have the chance to be part of that legacy. We believe these stories deserve to be shared far and wide, and we need your help to do it. By purchasing The Small and the Mighty through the affiliate link in the description, you're not just buying a book, you're joining a movement. Your support helps us continue to bring these powerful stories to life and ensures that the voices of these heroes are never forgotten. So, what are you waiting for? Dive into the pages of The Small and the Mighty and discover the stories that history tried to hide. Let these unsung heroes inspire you, challenge you, and remind you of the incredible power we all hold to make a difference. Together, we can honor their legacies and create a future worthy of their sacrifices. Don't just read history, be a part of it.